June 22, 12:04 p.m. District Court Defendants Lobby number 3. Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are continuing with the trial. So yeah. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstance, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Fonkara. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worried about? Say, your own situation, huh? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. What the hell? In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion, and then we'll know who the real winner is. June 22, 12:10 p.m. District Court Courtroom number 2. Court will now convene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Enid Minay had that motive? Yes, I believe I can. Enid Minay and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Minay, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. I thought you wanted to ask me about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Miss Minay, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it do anything good, but last year's accident. That was last year in May. Something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up cause of a jolt, and it was it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloids shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now it is impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Minay's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. That was last year in May. Did some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd, and our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister was totally tired, so that's why. Duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was cause the medicines like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Minay? Like, no way. Dr. Gray wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Minay's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Minay is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. And like the night on the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? And like she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a total terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switching drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license, oh god. You're lying. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minay. Miss Minay, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped, so I felt tired and tired. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I like woke up because of the jolt and like sea of planes around here. And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I like opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like details anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the incident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know. If it's that out, then I already got it. I like didn't have any license or present. That Miss Minay, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting the driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Minay? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it in the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said it so. What are you talking about? The perverted fake clinic director? Yes, the perverted fake clinic director. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November? What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened. At the time of the accident, Miss Minay did not have a driver's license. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness had her sister, and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have let me drive. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the hour. Miss Minay, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think the city calls for more details. Testimony. Miss Minay, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time I was like really close to getting my license. My sister was like this total big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way I'm letting a noob drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... So what do you mean by really close? Like I had one of those permits things? I think that's what they called. Permit. Now, the big name lawyer doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So like, may I continue? My sister was like a total big fan of cars and like, she valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like she flipped out at like a drop of rain, and like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking a car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such a special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like you wouldn't want to like get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I wouldn't think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something more significant, alright? Well, Miss Minay, what kind of car was it? It was a new car. Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. From the UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to drive. I guess her love for cars would be obvious. Next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor, yes, please have the witness have append what she has said to her testimony. You mean the part about being special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Minay, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Model from England. Isn't that like... Okay. Okay. Miss Minay, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Minay, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order in the court. Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Enid said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Minay. That is what Enid said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumption, Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, then can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi? Mimi Minay. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Minay, who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Minay. After all, that makes the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Minay, was on the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The witness name is... I'll tell you what her name is, her real name is. The witness' real name is... Mimi Minay. That's your real name. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeon used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctor at the time. That's right. Picture of her younger sister. But Mimi Minay, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found in the crash site, that was the body of the real Mimi Minay. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Minay? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died at the night was Eenie Minay. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Minay from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi Minay had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of the dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Minay. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Minay was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And, and, and that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting the witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss von Car... why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Minay. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Minay wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Minay. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Minay had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing could have been worse. Couldn't be worse. 14 patients died in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Ini has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spiritual channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Minay choose to go with such a complicated plan, and why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear: the innocence of the defendant Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight. Miss von Karma, how about you? It's going to be a broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh. Phoenix, hang in there. Phoenix? Phoenix! The court is a fraud, a shame. Now then, it looks like we'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. This is all. The court is adjourned. June 22, 3:13 p.m. This is court defense lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. Yes. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? It was I was inside the clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard gunshots. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick, congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand, Nick. It's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Okay, so... I think... Yeah, this... Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Corain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgana's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Everything was done for her sake? It was all so that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown, detention center, Solidarity Confidential 13. My precious Pearl, you are the only one suited to be the master of Corain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped the brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperate with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout, the end. Yeah, brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Big Top. Okay, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Next episode, then we are continue with the next episode. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Hope you have a great day, and adios.